Hi Dollar Divas, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be testing out some new Dollar Tree makeup. Of course, you know I've been hauling a lot of really great makeup lately, so I'm just trying to catch up and go through some of the products. So gonna pull out a few items today that you've seen in random hauls and shorts and all that kind of thing. So super excited as always. Always love trying new makeup from the Dollar Tree. So if you're a returning Dollar Diva, thank you so much for coming on back. It means more to me than you'll ever know. And I recently had like a little bump of growth like in the last couple days, and I was told by a Dollar Diva that some of my Dollar Divas have been commenting on, I think Emily Noel's or Jen Phelps, one of the bigger like makeup channels, had commented on a video, and I think that's what was responsible for my bump. I think just it got me out there a little bit more. But anyways, thank you all so much for doing that. I appreciate that very, very much, that you guys would brag on me and all that kind of stuff. So anyways, I just wanted to thank you for that, because it really did. I noticed a bump, and then I had someone tell me that that happened, that someone had commented on like an Emily Noel video. So anyways, thank you so much. I do appreciate it like more than you'll ever know. And if you are a new Dollar Diva, perhaps you found me through some of those comments, thank you so much for joining us here. My name is Jessica, and I love to do a lot of dollar store and Dollar Tree oriented makeup and shopping content. So if that's your thing, you are definitely in the right place. And if you are not already, I certainly hope you will become part of my Dollar Diva family here on YouTube and hit that subscribe button. And we would love for you to stay for the party. And if you are new, I will link some content, like related content, down below in the description box. Definitely give some of those videos a binge watch. And yeah, thank you so much for joining. So without any further chit chat, let's just go ahead and get into today's video. Okay, so I did my eyebrows, I cleaned them up, and then I also put on some eyeshadow primer and face primer because I am trying a new foundation today. So anything you don't see on camera will be listed down below in the description box. It's either from Dollar Tree or from my recent Full Face of Sheen makeup. So moving on to eyeshadow. So I've already tried the pastel version of this. I also tried the peach version of this, and now thanks to my friend here on YouTube who sent this to me, I'll have her channel linked down below. It's Angela with My Fairy Treasures. She was nice enough to send me the Moody Neutrals palette, and I recently swatched this in a short, and I've heard good things about this particular palette. The pastels gave me a little bit of a hard time, but the peach one did a very good job. So I'm super excited to try this today, and it was so sweet of Angela to send this to me so I could try it for you all. So I did actually clean all my brushes before today's video, which is something I normally don't do. I was kind of thinking maybe I should get a little bit better at it, but I'm just going to go in. I think I'm going to just go ahead and start with this shade right here. I will try to use all of the, not all of the colors. I'll use as many colors as I can. You know, I do try to do that if I can. I just kind of want to lay this down as like a base. My eyeshadow primer is an LA Colors eyeshadow primer that I got at Dollar Tree a while back. I actually just recently put up a video of a few things that I really wish Dollar Tree would, like Dollar Tree brands would make and carry at Dollar Tree. And a Dollar Diva suggested eyeshadow primer. And that's a really great one, because just for like a minute, like in a collection, LA Colors released a face primer and an eyeshadow primer. Then I haven't seen them again since. So it would be nice for them to have one kind of like all the time. And I know they do it probably at like Family Dollar, Dollar General, but like at Dollar Tree in that $1.25 price point specifically. So that really did a nice job. It just kind of laid like a nice base down. And I'm gonna go into that next. Now there's shimmers and mattes in here, which is really, really nice. I'm gonna go into this shade right here and kind of put that up into my crease. I think I'm just gonna use the same brush. And I'm gonna go into the pastel palette to get a little shimmery inner corner highlight towards the end. That's going on really pigmented. This is, I think, going to perform much more like the peach one. I also have the pink one as well. I have not tried it yet. I've just swatched it. But I'm going to probably also need something for my like brow bone, and I'll either use something from the, I'll probably use the shimmer from the pastel palette for that. This is really applying very, very well. Look at that. Like, I actually didn't really expect this to go on that pigmented. Actually gonna kind of, these don't have a ton of fallout. They don't seem to have a ton of fallout, which is nice, because you know me, I am heavy-handed. Okay, so that's really nice. So now I want to kind of deepen it up, so I'm going to use like a little bit more of a shorter brush. I think I'm gonna go into that brown shade right there. Just kind of deepen it up and see what it can do. My brushes, I cleaned them earlier today. They're maybe a little bit damp, but not crazy damp. Like I didn't just clean them. I'm gonna kind of focus this on the outer part, build it up into the crease there. Let's do it a little bit, not a whole lot. I may dampen my brush for this, or I may let it go. Honestly, I'm gonna also go into this shade right here next to it, this kind of, what would you call it? Kind of this rust shade, or like a brick shade is probably a better description. I'm gonna bring it a little bit more onto my lid as well. I'm gonna go back into that first brush that I had and go into that brick color as well and just kind of build it up onto my lid a little bit. And I'm gonna kind of blend a bit there too. That's actually doing a lot. Like, you know, sometimes things don't have to be like just a little bit of fallout, nothing super duper crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna go back into that brown, and then I'm gonna go into that brick shade. This is gonna be like a warm eyeshadow look, kind of something that would be really nice for the fall or whenever. Okay, now back into that brick shade. Then with my bigger brush, I'm just gonna kind of blend a little bit. Really, really nice pigmentation, seriously. So now I have to think about the shimmer that I wanna go into. There are kind of 3 shimmers. There's that one there in the middle, that light shimmer. I think I have a little bit of the other. There's that light shimmer there in the middle. I'm gonna save that. I might go into this one here and then go into like the orangey one and then go into that one, kind of make it like an ombre effect. Might as well. Like I said, I do like to use as many colors as I can when I first try out a palette. So I am gonna dampen my brush, and I'm gonna first go into that shade right there. I'm gonna kind of put it on the outer part in the middle of my eye. I made a little bit of a mess. I'm just gonna wait to kind of clean it up, you know. I'm almost done with this Wet n Wild setting spray. So I'm gonna kind of do like an ombre effect. I'll end up blending this out too with the other shadows. Now I'm gonna go into that more orangey shimmer right there. Cleaned off my brush. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna spray it after I pack it on there. That's a lot darker than I thought it would be. So we will brighten it up with that light shade, but very pretty, very pigmented. These really are going on really nice, like the peach palette for sure. With that same brush, I'm gonna go into that shade right there and just kind of brighten it up a bit. You know me, I like a bright kind of inner eye. I'm trying to finish this one here off too. This is an LA Colors setting spray from Family Dollar. I think it was like the year before last, I did a Family Dollar makeup haul and full face, and I think I got that then. That is really pigmented, you guys. Like seriously, I'm very, very pleased. Of course, these colors here, pastels just don't generally look very, very, very good on me, especially an entire like pastel palette. That would be more of like the pastel one is a little bit more of like what I would call a companion palette. That is really, really nice. I think I need to do a little bit more on my left eye here. Just really kind of brighten it up some. There we go. That is so, so, so pretty. Very pleased, you know, for Dollar Tree to have an 8-pan palette that's $1.25 and this good a quality, that's really a very, very good thing. Because for so long we had the 12 pans and they're just not the best. Like you can work with them, but they take a little bit of work, you know. So we're gonna come back to the eyeshadow, but we're gonna move on to lashes and liner. And I do have a new mascara to try. This is the Beauty Intuition. It's the same brand as the palettes. This is their curling mascara. I used their volumizing, which I was not super crazy about. And then I saw the other day, I was at Dollar Tree and they had a couple other variations. Like, I think the volumizing one comes in a blue tube. They had one that came in like a pink tube or a purple tube. I think they had a couple more. I didn't bother buying them, but I'm gonna be trying the curling mascara today. It comes with this curling wand here, and we will see what it's like. I've been trying some different mascaras here from the Dollar Tree lately, just in hopes of trying something new, or, you know, finding something that might be pretty decent. So far, I like the way this one's going on. I think better than the volumizing, or it may have been lengthening. I may have that wrong. It may be lengthening, the other one that I have. I can't really remember. I used to love, when I was in like, I guess high school, it was L'Oreal Le Grand Curl. I used to love that mascara. I feel like that's actually doing like a little something. I'm gonna put some on my left eye and just kind of see. And I will do a couple coats. I am gonna wear lashes, kind of as always, but I do like to test the mascaras first because I do always put on at least a little bit of mascara before I put on my fake lashes. So I have 2 coats on, and this one here looks a little thicker because I did get some like on my lash line. But not the best, not the worst. It's definitely doing something. I don't feel like it's not doing anything. So I do think I like it better. I will try it again like in my next video too and just give it like another try. But yeah, definitely not the worst. And like I said, I think I do like it better than the other one that I have, which is the one in the blue container. So I do have a new eyeliner. It was just something that I happened to find at Dollar Tree. It's kind of one of those exciting items. I happened to find this Flower Beauty Liquid Kajal Blendable Eyeliner. It's a shadow and liner in one. And this is in the shade Jaded. And so I'm going to end up using liquid liner anyway, so I just figured I can use this. A lot of times these end up being kind of dark enough where it doesn't necessarily have to be black. Like I've had charcoal and I've had like a dark silver, and it's enough of a line to where when I put my lashes on. So I'm going to use this today. It's actually a really pretty color. It's kind of like a really super dark olive. It's got a little bit of metallic in it. And I guess if you wanted to blend it, ooh, that's pretty. If you wanted to like smudge it out and make like an eyeshadow out of it, that's really pretty. And maybe we'll do that at some point. Let me know down below if you've seen this same liner in like a different shade. This is the only shade I have seen at my Dollar Tree. I really like the brush. That's a really, really nice brush. It applicates applicates. I don't know if that's a real word or not, but it's applicating. Yeah, it's going on really easily. I just did a full face of like nothing new from the Dollar Tree, and I used the LA Colors eye marker, which is really very good. But I did notice it's a little stiff, so it's a little hard to get like a perfect wing, but you do the best you can with what you have, you know? Yeah, I really, really like that. I think the color, you know, it's dark enough so that when I put my lashes on, it's got some punch, but it's a little bit more subdued. Super, super cool. Like just a really nice find. I will definitely use it for sure. So now I'm gonna put on my lashes and I will be right back and we'll move on to the new foundation. Okay, my lashes are on barely. God, I had a hard time today. I'm using the LA Colors Dramatalash in Dreamy, and I haven't used this particular style in a while, and I had to trim them. And yeah, I don't know. I'm just had a hard time today. Happens. It definitely happens. So now we're gonna move on to the face. We're gonna come back to the eyes, of course, as we always do, but I'm gonna move on to the face for right now. So I did a short where I found this Maybelline Green Edition tinted oil. They had several shades at one of my Dollar Trees. It was one a little further out from my house. I got the shade 010, and I did swatch it in that, I'm gonna shake it up kind of really good. I did swatch it in, it was like a short, like a Dollar Tree short, just like a mini haul that I did. And a lot of people say they really like this. And then some of you are not sure. Like I said, I probably had 4 or so different shades. It comes with this dropper kind of thing. And I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a try and see. This shade here seemed like it was the best match. And so I do have this beauty blender I did kind of wash to get as much of the makeup out of it as I could, so I had like a clean slate to try. And they had they had darker colors. This was kind of the lightest color. I thought the darker ones might have been a little too dark, so I always generally try to favor in the light. So yeah, it has a little bit of a smell, but I don't know if it's just kind of like one of those things where it's like, you know, sometimes when things don't have a smell, they still kind of have a smell, like a, not a perfumey smell, but like a plastic smell or like a rubber smell. That's kind of what this smells like. It's really going on very smooth. Like I said, it's a little light. We'll fix it with bronzer. But I did want to try it for you all. That way, if you do find it and you're unsure, you can get like an opinion. Of course, all of our skins are different. You know, my skin is pretty normal. It's not particularly oily. It's not particularly dry. I may have been better off getting one of the darker colors, but honestly, it's gone on really smooth. It kind of feels the way like a primer feels on your skin. It's kind of got that smooth, and I do have primer on my skin. I actually have this Broadway Colors. I've had it for a while. It's the color correcting face primer. Got it at Dollar Tree. But yeah, my skin feels really nice. We'll definitely use some concealer and powder, and just, I'm sure the effect But so far, other than the fact it's just a little light for my skin, it's got nice coverage. It doesn't feel greasy or oily. It feels very, very light, really, in my opinion. So I'm gonna put on some concealer and powder. I'm just gonna use the Bpure Hydrating Concealer, and from my recent Shein haul, I'm gonna be using the Cup-A-Vini Fluffy Mist Loose Powders. And I'm also gonna add bronzer. I'm just gonna be using the LA Colors Vibe In Bronzer. This is in Let's Go. And put all this on, and then we're gonna move on to blush. So I actually have 2 shades of these. I'm gonna use this shade first. This is the first shade I found. This is the new Ioni Liquid Blush. This is in Orange Glow. So pretty. So, so pretty. I even have one that's like a pinkish shade, and I was actually gonna use that one today, but I think this look is gonna be able to hold a little bit more color. And I've been hearing really good things about this. It took my store a little while to get it, and yeah, but I've been hearing really good things. So it comes with like a big doe foot, and I'm gonna put this on and then use my beauty blender to kind of set it. And I might use my silicone side. So I'm gonna kind of start light. That is a beautiful shade. Oh my goodness. What did I do? So I went way too heavy-handed. We're gonna start over and I'm gonna come back. Okay, starting over. I'm going to go much lighter handed. Like that. I don't know if that's gonna do it. Okay. There we go. That is more like it. See? Sometimes you just don't know. And I don't have a lot of experience with like liquid blushes. I'm a little bit more comfortable with bronzers. I don't know if maybe a stippling brush would be better. Try a different way. It's still so bright. I can't get a light enough hand of this. It still just seems so heavy. Like I just can't. It's one thing I can say is it's very pigmented. Like I said, I've got a little bit of a learning curve. I'm gonna try to put some powder on it and just kind of see if I can't tone it down just a little bit. I guess it kind of looks like a flush, you know what I mean? Which I'm not really used to my blush really looking like that. But it's very pretty, it's very pigmented. And like I said, I have a little bit of a learning curve just because I'm not really used to like super pigmented, like liquid blush like that. Like I said, I'm a little bit more comfortable with bronzer and even highlighter. But very beautiful color, very, very, very intense. Okay, so I went ahead and applied some of the LA Colors Cream Gel Highlighter. This is in Jasmine Flower. It's a recent find. And now we're gonna finish the eyes and then move on to lips. Okay, so I just lined my waterline with some of the LA Colors Auto Liner in black. And now we're gonna move on to finishing up the shadow. So I'm gonna go into the Pretty Pastel palette here. Again, I think this makes a much better companion palette than something to try to get an overall look with, unless you want like a one and done. I'm gonna go into that kind of that white shimmery shade there, and I'm gonna try to put something on my inner corner. So I'm just gonna spray like a little tiny, like a tapered brush. I'm gonna drag it up just a tad too. There we go, just a nice brightening effect. I'm sure I went overboard as I always do. So there we go, just a nice little brightening effect, and I'm gonna just pop a little bit, just a little bit. I'm gonna try to go kind of light here, just under my brow bone, just for a little bit of a pop, but kind of blend it a little bit with the shadow that's there. Then I'm just gonna take my brush and just kind of blend that line. And there you go. Yeah, of course I'm gonna share all my thoughts on all of the products, but yeah, a beautiful eye look. And now we're gonna move on to lips. I've got one more new product. So I thought this would be good to try today. It's also from the Beauty Intuition line. It's just another shade of their lip gloss. I've already used a shade. I've also used a lipstick, I believe, already, and I think this might go good with this eye look. Again, in my experience with the last one, it's not a super duper like glossy gloss. It's got quite a bit of color in it, so it kind of wears more like a shinier lipstick. But see, just a really, really, really nice, feels good on the lips, no real taste or smell, and looks really, really pretty. So now kind of a quick rundown of like first impressions on the new products I used today. Really, really liked the foundation. Of course, this is one of those items that you might not find at your Dollar Tree, but if you do, the Maybelline Green Edition, it's the tinted oil. If you see a color that works for you, definitely pick it up and try it. I know not everybody's skin is gonna react the same way to products. Don't let the idea that it's an oil scare you, because I mean, it really doesn't feel oily. It's just a nice thin formula. I really, really like it. And like I said, I've seen a few shades. So if you find one that works for you and you're curious, it's definitely worth $1.25 to see if you like it. I did. I liked it actually more than I thought that I would. So really, really nice find at the Dollar Tree, in my opinion. But you know, if you can't find it, the Glow Foundation from Bpure or the Candy Moyo products are just fine. So don't like feel super, super sad. But it is a nice foundation product, in my opinion, if you're wondering if you've seen it and been curious, but a little bit afraid. Then the Moody Neutrals palette, again, really, really nice, just like the peach version of this. As you can see, very, very pigmented. The shimmers are nice and shimmery. You know, I think the most metallic of metallics I've used, no. Are the mattes the most buttery and the most pigmented? No, but like, I got a really, really nice makeup look. They are well pigmented, especially for $1.25 and 8 pans. That's kind of sometimes all you need right there. So really, really nice palette. And thank you again to my friend Angela for sending that to me. Then again, just kind of another fun Dollar Tree find. You know, I haven't really been seeing a lot of things lately, brand name stuff. So it's fun to kind of try out some stuff. The Flower Beauty Liquid Kajal. This is in Jaded. Really nice liquid liner. You can even it even doubles as a shadow as well. And let me know, like I said, if you've seen other shades other than the shade Jaded. Really, really nice liquid liner. Got a really nice, easy wing. It was dark enough to create, you know, the eyeliner look I need, so I picked it up. If it was super light, I probably wouldn't have picked it up because, you know, I've bought like gold liquid liners in the past, or like ones that are just really light, don't have a lot going on, and it just doesn't work for me. But this was really, really nice. Definitely something I will be able to use up for sure. Of course, the lip gloss, I'm wearing it. Not the glossiest gloss, but it's got really a very good, a lot of pigmentation in the color. Creamy, smooth. Again, I liked the other shade that I used, and this one here is really, really, really nice as well. And the mascara, I'm going to try it in my next couple of videos as well. Definitely not the worst, definitely not the best. I still like the Hydrating. I've really been liking my blue mascaras from Ioni and LA Colors, just because I can really pile it onto my my fake lashes and really get a nice blue effect, which is really pretty. But yeah, I think there was a little bit of a curling effect. Definitely not the thinnest formula I've used. There was a little bit of substance to it. So if you have long lashes especially, this here might actually work phenomenal for you, because you'll be able to get that nice, you know, curling effect. My lashes are short, so my lashes are just, they're just sad. So I always feel a little bit bad about them. But yeah, definitely not a bad mascara, in my opinion. And last but not least is the Ioni Liquid Blush. This is in Orange Glow. They don't put it on the package, which I hate, which is not usually something Ioni does. Usually they do have it on the packaging. But a beautiful shade, super, super pigmented. As you can see, I had a difficult time. Obviously, I ended up getting a nice soft look. And I have another shade to try, kind of a more pinkish shade. But yeah, when I tell you, you have to go with a way lighter hand than you can even imagine. You have to go with a even lighter hand than you can imagine. Super duper duper pigmented, but beautiful nonetheless. Definitely hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Definitely go binge watch some of my other content down below in the description box. And let me know if you've tried any of these products. Let me know if you've tried the foundation, or if you feel a little bit more compelled to try it now. Definitely let me know down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.